Welcome back to Sunday League Football. 3 weeks without a game, and now here we are with arguably our biggest one of the season so far. It's the Essex Premier Cup quarter-final. We're facing a side called Vikings Flag. We've made the hour and a bit trip here to Clacton, and like every side in this competition, this lot are no mugs. Now, from what I understand, they were previously two top sides in Clacton going by the name of Vikings FC and Flag FC. They've since merged with heavy links to the semi-pro side Holland FC, a team you might have seen #United face recently. But to be honest, it looks a feisty lot. We know we're going to be up against it today. Anyway, let's check in and see what's going on. Sky Sports live here. Where are we?
Holland FC. Holland
Fook.
They were on Sky though, which is always good.
That is great. Burger sauce, mustard, ketchup. There's everything you need down here. So this is not going to be our pitch for today.
Palmer and Partners.
Not going to be our pitch. Farmers. Hello mate, how you been? Just check out these changing rooms. Home team, referee. Howie. Hey. So this is actually where we're playing. It's windy. Nah, definitely not that. Just leave it. You do you, and I'll do this. There's a wandering Andrew and a Garen. New goalkeeper gloves. You're sponsored, aren't you? You're sponsored. If you want to know who Garen's sponsored by,
ask me on Twitter.
Ask him on Twitter. Oh, goalkeeper. Oh, goalkeeper sponsor. Goalkeeper sponsor. Ooh. So this game was called off last week, and the week before we didn't have a game, and the week before that game was called off as well. So we've been 3 weeks without a game. Some of the lads having a kick about. I believe we've actually got 3 officials today, which is not something that we're used to. 1 ref, 2 linos. Wow. The thing I've noticed straight away is the goalposts. They're square. Old school. Nick's just found his boots. So what are these?
Different boots.
So you found some more boots. Oh wow, there you go.
Can't bother to take them off now.
Yeah. So the team over there is not the team we're playing. That team in blue are, I believe, Socrates, a team that we played pre-season. So, how you doing, guys? I hope you're well. Andrew, this morning, cameras all set up for you. Was that nice? Yeah. Happy with that? How was the ride as well? You came on your bike, didn't you?
Yes, it was quite nice.
You had some bad news and good news, didn't you? Your bike got stolen.
The bike did get stolen.
And now you got a new one.
I got a new one.
Happy days. Better than your old one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah?
In ways, yeah.
Oh,
it just needs to run.
That's a no.
That's a no then.
Better in ways.
At the moment, I need to properly get on it and fix it.
Fix it? You came up here on a broken bike?
Pretty much.
Oh, mate, be careful. Nick's had a change of heart, he's swapping boots. The days when he cared, NH10, I reckon you was on about 70 odd goals at this point?
Probably.
And now, 90. 10 to go to hit the 100. Can he do it? Probably not today.
I don't want to have to take you off because you're having a bad game. I want to take you off because you've got nothing left.
I've got nothing left!
I want you to leave everything out there. I shouldn't have to get you up for this game. This is Essex Cup quarter-final. We've travelled 2 hours to get here, right? We're going to be playing 1 up front. Well, for you it was an hour, for me it was 2.5. We're playing 1 up front. They're going to have a chance. They're going to have a chance to play it out from the back. Nick, you're going to have to work the hardest as well. You're going to have to close them down. Right? You said you're going to give me everything. Let's see it then, eh? That's what you said to me. You said you're going to give me everything. What you said to me.
Everything.
Like just turning up here was everything.
No, that's not. This isn't joking. This isn't joking. Right, apparently they've got 2 quick wingers. 2 quick wingers. Apparently that's the talk, what Socrates have said. So we need doubling up. So this is again where Lewis and Henry are going to have to help and drop in. But that's it. That's all I've got to say, really. But just go out there and give it our best. Play our football. Anyone gets tired, we've got a couple of people to bring on. And unfortunately I'm on the bench, so things are bad.
It's Smiv on the bench as well.
He didn't want to go on there.
Oh.
I don't want to lose it for you boys. Alright, as you can see, both teams lined up, ready for the handshakes. I'm going to give you a starting lineup. You can see second in line there, we've got a new lad. That's Josh, but we're going to call him Big Josh because we've got another Josh, obviously. And we've got Big Josh from Mossops. Unfortunately, they recently folded. We've managed to acquire his services as a powerful centre midfielder. Good in the air, can play up top, probably at the back as well. I always said to myself, imagine having him and Elliot in the same team. Now it's happened. Anyway, your team for today, in between the sticks, we've got a Garen. Back 4 of new signing Nick left back, Elliot Foxy in the middle, Rich right back. Into the midfield, it's a Tommy Tom Tom, a new signing Big Josh and Bradders. On the wings, up and down, we've got a Henners and a Lewis, and then up top, would you believe it, with no Bill, no Asa, we're rolling back the years. Up top is Nick. That is your starting 11. Don't forget about the subs. Only 2 unfortunately today. So many injuries across the board, missing so many players. But as you can see there, we've got a Luke and we've got a Josh. So as you can see there, we're pretty much ready to go, and this is Brightling Sea Region's all-time top scorer to kick us off. I went there on the road style not too long ago, and you can check that video out. But for now, let's do this. Now, I do have to point out, today there will be some issues with the views, I'm afraid, which means we may or may not miss tackles like this. Big Josh, welcome to Palmer's FC. So yeah, Big Josh a little bit late on that tackle there, but here he is involved at putting this ball out to this near side for Lewis, who gets it under control, gets beyond the number 12. He's in on goal here. As you can see, a big old turnout for Vikings flag today. It's Lewis that's going to whip this ball in. Driven crosses, new signing Nick's unmarked.
Yes! Nick. That was a minute.
Boom! Perfect start to this game. Smiles all round. I'll tell you what, for a centre-back who's hardly played any games for us this season, it'll be 5 or 6 max, but that's his 4th goal. But most importantly, that's our first goal of the game. It's Vikings flag 0. Palmer's FC 1. Can I get a kick-off? The opponent's looking to come forward here, but there's Foxy at the back, sticking a leg in and winning the ball back for us. It's Brad that comes forward now, puts it over the top. There's Lewis. He's in on goal here. The flag has gone up on this near side as he slices that one wide. Tactics are early doors for our opponents as the free kick is taken by the keeper. It's up the field. New signing Nick. Head on that. He sends it back where it needs to go. Shouts for handball. There's Lewis. Let's get onto it here.
He is last man.
He may or may not have been last man, but it is just a free kick, which the ref has awarded here. Lewis steps up, hits it with the right there, bounces just in front of the keeper. That's made it hard. Hennis couldn't quite get onto it, but Nick does. That's blocked, and over the bar it goes. He's Big Josh in the middle of the park now, under pressure from the number 8 there. Patient play from him as he gives it to Tommy. Tommy then goes back home to new signing Nick. The pressure continues, so it doesn't matter. As long as we keep the ball, make them work for it, tire them out, then I'm happy. It's the number 9 bearing down on Garen there as he sends it back up the field. On the end of it, our opponent's number 11 who flicks it on, and that's going to go out for a throw on this near side. Need a bit of urgency though. We're going to get that with Lewis as he picks the ball up, throws it forward. Of course, you can't be offside from throws as Nick's in on goal here.
Oh, good. Oh, Nick.
It could have been 2, should have been 2. As the ball floats in here, Nick gets his head on it, and it is 2.
Yeah, it's Nick.
He's back with a bang, baby. 91 down, 9 to go. I said at the start it wasn't going to happen, but he's definitely chipping away. Can he do it before the season's up? Well, let us know in the poll above. It's Vikings flag 0. Palmer's FC 2. Kick off. He's our opponent's getting the ball forward here, but that's to nobody. Elliot putting it back in the right direction. Lewis flicking on. There's Nick now. He then rolls his man. Lewis is on the run. Can Nick spot him? Looks like he does. As Lewis hits the edge of the 18-yard box, we need to pack it out, but nobody's there. It might have been a shot, to be honest, but that aside, it's a very, very good start to the game from us. So we quickly discover the danger man for our opponents today is all elbows. Good job, Lewis is on the ball. Approaching the 20-minute mark in this one now as Josh picks up the loose ball, puts it through to Lewis here. Just needs to take on his man, which he does, but the other defenders are back quickly, including the number 6 there. Ball's in the air, 50-50. Both legs go up. They go again. It's the number 6 that's caught there. He's gone down on the edge of the box. Play continues, even though there's been a head injury. This actually happened to us a couple of games ago where it resulted in a goal against us. This time it could go for us, but play is now stopped. Bit slow from the ref there, but good news is our opponent is able to carry on. As I said at the beginning, the views aren't going to be the best today as Bradders gets through there. If I remember rightly, Lewis was in on goal here, but this lad's decided to readjust his pants. 26 minutes in, and it's the first real attack of the game for our opponents as number 11 looks to get beyond Elliot there, but he catches him. No free kick given though as Foxy puts that one out for a throw. Almost half hour gone now and our opponents are showing signs that they want to get back into this. Lovely ball from the number 4 there on the outside of his foot, but luckily for us, Mr. Brad Fox cut that one out and Elliot can clear up the field. Tomo's seen the energy has dropped a bit, so Nick's coming off and he's bringing on Josh, aka the energy. I'm just going to put it out there, you're not going to see a better pass all game.
Oh, hello.
Now number 10 is a fantastic player and I wholeheartedly believe that he actually meant that as number 6 picks it up now. Big Josh wins it back and that's now with Lewis. And everything's all good with him until this.
Back down for the middle! Back down for the middle!
He had his knee pop there and that could be the end of his game. It's Foxy that puts it over this time to Josh, but he is offside there. More positive play from our opponents as the ball's put over the top from the number 6 here. Number 9 looks to get in on it. He's trying the tricks.
And ball!
Good period for our opponents. We're essentially playing with 10 at the moment. Lewis is trying to carry on. He's not having much luck as they knock it around. It's a first time ball back from the 11 to the 10. He dunks it over the top for the number 12. Great touch to get beyond Josh there. He opens up, puts it into the box on the outside of his foot. There's the 9.
On. Time on the ball.
Andrew thinks too much time on the ball, maybe. But I'm going to also add that this is just a fantastic goal. We were completely carved open. It came from the 10 and the number 12. This was special. As the ball dropped, it was this touch here. Josh committed. Then the second touch to get away from him. And the third with the outside of his foot. And into the box it went for the number 9. Perfect position. Great control off his chest. Followed by a little touch past Garen there. After coming out all guns blazing, you've got to say our opponents are back in this one. It's Vikings flag 1. Palmer's FC 2. Ahead of that kickoff, we are going to make a substitution. It's Lewis the making way. Nick is back on the field. And there we go. Kickoff. Not long after that, we're giving away possession inside our own half. It's the number 9 that picks it up. Little drag back into the path of the number 10. Dinks it over the top for the number 11. The pressure continues. They're looking to equal this one up before half time. The number 10 at the heart of it again as he puts it forward. Number 9 with a little flick into the path of the number 11. On the edge of the box. Gets the shot in. But in the end, it's an easy one for Garen. Following that, I'm forever blowing bubbles. He's playing out on someone's mobile. And that is followed by a half time whistle. And there you have it, a half of two halves, really. Could have done without conceding that goal before half-time, but it is what it is. We're expecting a very tough second half. Also, just a quick shout out to our sponsors, Kit Locker. You can grab any of our merch from palmersfc.co.uk. What about the hardcore over on Patreon? Thank you to this lot, of course. Obviously, where it's been so long, we've got quite a few people that's got involved, including, and this is the full name as well, Sondre Cortez Olsvik Otterly. Hope I pronounced it right, and obviously I couldn't fit it all in on the screen, but let me know if you want it changed. We also welcome Mitchell Vanderlen, Adam Hodgkinson, Grant Moody, Sam Griffiths, and not forgetting about Scott Wilson. Also, thank you to Justin Krause as well for upping your pledge. It's much, much appreciated. We're back out, and in the background, we've got a crossbar, and then we've got a kickoff.
It's on a barbershop floor somewhere.
So I'm going to be honest, I will never know what was on a barbershop floor somewhere. Only Andrew will know the answer to that. Feel free to leave your suggestions in the comments below as Josh comes in with a tackle there. So we've got the ball, but it's going to be a free kick to our opponents. And here it comes, just over a minute into the second half. It's the number 9 that steps up, but that is over the bar. Not long after that, Nick's chasing the ball here as he slides in.
Nick! Yeah! Come on, Nick! Oh!
Interesting one. I thought it was either a foul or a throw to our opponents. It's going to be neither. Somehow we've got the throw there. We decided to take on a tactic from our opponents in the first half. They called for most things. We've tried it here, and we've got it. There's one man that's very happy with that result. That'll be Henry.
Lovely smart. There, come on, one more. Yeah.
You know what, I'm a firm believer of karma. I definitely think sometimes things will come round and bite you on the arse. I mean, take this situation for example. A ball cleared up the field, which is followed by a 2-on-2 situation. It's the smaller man, number 11, who nods it on for number 9, who's in on goal here, obviously in an offside position. Not noticed by the linesman, but there's Garen making sure he stays big here, puts him wide, and also makes sure the score stays 2-1 to the Palmers. Well done, that man.
He was 10 yards offside. I
I was about to say, I thought it was your part.
It's been a while since Big Josh has actually played a game. I think by all accounts he's done well. Lacking a bit of fitness, maybe we'll see him come back on at some point. He's going to be replaced by Luke. As we move on, it's Tommy Tom winning the ball off the number 8 in the midfield. Henry picks it up. Looks to put it over the top for Josh here. But unfortunately, the flag's gone up over that far side. As he goes through here, even if he'd hit it in the back of the net, it wouldn't have counted. He's number 4 now, giving it to the number 8 who touches it on for the number 12 out there. Loves to cut inside, and he's done it again here. Josh has caught him. Goes down for the free kick. And so it's the number 6 that sends this one into the box. Lovely clearance by Elliot there. Well, half clearance. New signing Nick's going to make sure.
Come on! Seconds!
And just like that, our opponents are back in this game, and deservedly so as well. We're literally tiring away minute by minute. As I say, good acrobatics there from Elliot to get it half cleared. New signing Nick waiting for it to bounce nicely through him. Wasn't aware of the number 4. He catches him. As you can see there on the left-hand side, ref about to blow the whistle. But it was a good advantage in the end. The number 11 straight through, past Garen into the back of the net, and that was the equaliser. I'd like to know if he did miss. Would he have pulled it back for a penalty? Who knows? I'm sure refs could let us know in the comments below. But aside from that, it's Desmond Tutu. And a kick-off. Just over 20 minutes plus stoppage time in this one. As we look to get away here, Josh picks it up, but he's ran into trouble. He's going to lose out to the number 15 here. Ball becomes loose as Brad comes in.
That's lovely. Yes!
Yeah, opponent's not happy with that. Ref not happy with it, obviously, as well. Brad wears his heart on his sleeve. We've seen him pulled up a couple of times for tackles like this. And again, in this situation, wins the ball, but it's the force behind it, I think, that they're not happy with, which is why we're in this situation. So as Brad gets his name taken down, I can confirm this is only a 3rd booking of the season, which our opponents, I think, it should have been a different colour.
I think that's a red dress.
And so the free kick is going to be taken, as usual, by the number 6. He sends it into the box here. Luke's going to get on the end of it. Last touch is off of him, and that is going to be a corner. And here he is again, number 6, taking all the set pieces today. Here he comes, hand in the air. Don't know what that means. They must train as that goes up towards the back post there. That's Henry that's down in the net, actually, and I think it was a clash of heads. Let's have another look back. Someone saying he headed it off the line. If he did, it's a fantastic save. Here we go. Eyes on the ball there, and yeah, brilliant header from him, and he did clash heads with the number 4 and clattered into new signing Nick on the way down. Put his body on the line there. Well done, that man. And after kicking the ball out, they give that back to us. Thank you very much. Following that, a double substitution. Josh is back on the field. He's making way for Tommy, and Lewis is on the field as well. He's strapped up, and it's Nick that makes way for him. As we continue, it's all one-way traffic at the moment. Viking flag looking the most likely to nick this one before the 90 is up. The ball's played out to, I don't know what number it is, 15. Puts a lovely ball into the box for the 11.
Oh, son.
Yeah, good reactions from Garen there to put it over the bar, but the corner comes in here. There's Elliot with a clearance. Like most clearances in his second half, they keep coming back, but there's Josh with a block there. And now we can clear once more. Sideline banter. To be honest, we're running out of ideas here. Up top, Lewis is acting as the target man, holding the ball up. He's also the same man that's running onto the balls as well. And with the condition he's in, he's not going to be able to keep this up, to be honest. We've got a bouncy ball on this near side, which new signing Nick's going to get onto as he goes up the line here. As I say, we've got hardly anything going forward. Energy levels are pretty much rock bottom at this point. But in the end, draws the foul, gets the free kick. Now we've got a chance to put the ball into the box. And to send that one into the box is Lewis. On the end of it is Luke, who nods it on.
Yes! Oh, quality save.
That could be the way that we get something out of this game. But the hard task at the moment is gaining possession. Brad's got that here.
Oh!
But not for long. Number 4 does eventually get up to his feet where he is shown a yellow card. That's another £10 to Essex FA. And so from that free kick, it's Garen to send it up the field. On the end of it, looks like it's going to be Elliot who's tussling with the number 6. His header goes the wrong way here. Number 10 heads it forward. But Fox is there to cut that one out. As he looks up, he puts it forward for, it's Josh. Big Josh. And number 4 has committed another foul in the back. That's going to be another free kick. Similar position to last time. It's Lewis to send it in.
Winners! Winners! Oh!
It's over the bar following the last touch off of our opponents. Of course, that's a corner. In the background, we've got the seaside, but more pressing matters. Corner from Lewis. Back post. It's Fox over the head. The best he can do is the side netting. As the game heads towards the 90, it's edge of the seat stuff or edge of the line stuff. And it goes going down this end. We're going to miss him. Sorry. And I'm happy to confirm that no goals winning down this end. It is full time though. So, of course, you know what that means. Another 30 minutes to bring you, and the score ain't settled by then. It's penalties, but that's something that we definitely want to avoid, isn't it? But ahead of extra time, if you could do us a massive favour and click subscribe, that'd be much appreciated. But for now, let's do this. There's not much happening in this first half at the moment, other than Luke. Oh. In fact, not much happening at all as the number 11 puts it up towards the back post. Cool. And here comes that 11 again as the ball's played up the field to him. In fact, it's Holland's all-time record goal scorer, this lad. He's not going for goals here. He's going for the assist, and it's into the box for the number 14. Now right there is another save from Garen. Quality today. And just like this, we're going to go from one end of the field to the other. Trying to keep up on the camera. It's Lewis that looks to be in on goal here. One-on-one with the keeper. He stays big, but misses it. Lewis is in here, but tight angles. And that goes way, way over the bar. More and more players struggling as the game goes on. But that was all the action for the first half. So with that, it's a quick turnaround. Ready for the second. So much like the first half, lack of action in this second. And following an offside call, this free kick, of course, sent forward by the number 6. It's nodded on here for the... I don't know what number it is. And at this moment, we've decided to put the camera right on the edge of the line because we're missing a lot of this stuff. Did it help? Of course not. From what I can tell, a ball is put into the box here. New signing Nick wins it. It bounces off of Tommy. Josh picks it up. Big Josh, that is. He's got Brad ahead of him. Lewis up top, and he's going to opt for Lewis here, who looks to be in on goal here. He's been dragged back by the number 6. Keeper's missed it. The play carries on as Lewis gets there before the number 6.
Yes! Get in there! Don't worry!
And that, my friends, is a smash and grab. To be honest, we haven't really been in the game since the first half hour. I don't know what the referee's positioning is here, but I'm assuming he would have seen the drag back on Lewis. He let the play carry on. Good advantage played. Very similar to their equaliser, and I'm glad he did it, because it allowed Lewis to carry on and slot the ball home. I'd have missed this. Thankfully, Lewis didn't, and now we've got 1 foot in the semi-final of this Essex Premier Cup game. And kick off. And look at the urgency from our opponents here. Ball play forward from the 10 up to the 14. Flicked on to the number 8. He puts it back through to the number 14. But it is Mr. Brad Fox seeing that one out for a throw. Can't really tell you what's happening here, but what I do know is it goes out for a corner. It's that corner that's going to get sent into the box here. Henner's headed away at the near post. Only as far as the number 8 here, but Josh is on his case. Wins it back. And now we're on our way. This, of course, is the danger of throwing in the kitchen sink. But Josh is giving it to Lewis. He didn't need to do that. He could have kept driving. It would have been a 2-on-1 situation, but instead the ball is on that far side. It's allowed our opponents to get back as the ball goes into the box and that is straight to the keeper. Will we regret that? We shall see. But time for a Sunday League hack. You've got a player that's down and needs a bit of spray. Rather than going on to treating them, having them come off to be waved on by the ref, just chuck the spray on. Obviously, make sure you don't hit anyone. That's the first rule. I'm sure we'll get slated for this, but look, it's Sunday League. Stop getting on our backs, please. So it's 1 minute plus whatever's going to be added on by the ref here. We've got a throw over the far side, but we lose out straight away. It's up to the number. I'm not too sure what number it is, but he's put it over the top for the 11 here, and this is looking really dangerous. I tell you what, we are under no illusion at all that we've hung on today. And with not long left, we will continue to. The ball goes out for a throw on this near side. We're just going to slow it down a little.
Slow it down. I think I'd work that line. Come on.
Yes, sweet man. Come on. You think you're some sort of gangster, don't you? You think you're a gangster, don't you? Madman, dickhead. You'll get ironed out, fella. You'll get ironed out, fella. Trust me.
Now, my friends, is how to call someone a gangster when trying to act like a gangster.
Madman.
Anyway, back to the action. Luke clearing the ball up the field now, but in doing so, he's found Lewis, who's in on goal here. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Can he put this game to bed? Oh, mate! Oh, mate, indeed. I blame the square posts. It's getting a bit nasty out there now. Hey.
Oh, that's disgusting, bro. That's disgusting.
And that challenge sees the number 10 going to the book. That's another £10 to Essex FA. As you see, we're over the 120-minute mark now, and it looks like our opponents have run out of ideas as number 10 loses out here. Josh is going to make his way up the field. You can see Lewis there making sure he stays in the corner. Josh continues to make his way forward. Goes beyond the number 15 here. He's done really well. Just needs to keep it in the corner now.
Hold it! Hold it!
He's not held it. Instead, he's giving it to Lewis, who takes one touch, turns, gives it to Henry. In space, 1-on-1. Straight to keeper.
Go in the corner! Yeah! Fucking come on!
And that, my friends, confirms our place in the semi-final of the Essex Premier Cup. I'll tell you what, the boys had to really, really dig in there. We absolutely bossed the first 30 minutes of this game. Of course, grabbed a couple of opportunities in the second half of extra time. But aside from that, it was our opponents that dictated the majority of the game. We could have easily gone on to win, but it wasn't to be. And now, after being in the Essex Junior Cup last time round, we are one win away from the Essex Premier Cup final. And for us, that's huge. It's the biggest competition at our level. And it is confirmed that we'll be going up against a team called Braintree Iron on the 3rd of March. And in the other tie, it's also good to see another team from our area legends. They'll be facing up to a team called Emara. Yeah, once again, well done to all involved today. Numbers weren't great. Plenty of tired legs, but we got through it. Don't forget to drop a like on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And of course, we'll see you in the next one.